All right, ladies and gentlemen, you are live on the Ibuumerang platform, live presentation. Sorry for the technical difficulty and the wait. We're going to get started in just a second. Super excited to be with you on this beautiful Friday. From around the world, do what I'm doing, ladies and gentlemen. Share this on your pages on Facebook. If you go to Ibuumerang on Facebook, you can share and start a watch party where we are anticipating hundreds, if not over 1,000 people around the world live. Very sure that tens of thousands of people will see this in the next 24 hours. But let's talk to the people who are live with us right now. My name is Johnny Wimbrey. I have the incredible honor and pleasure of sharing this beautiful opportunity with you. And I am getting everything prepared in the background. Stand by. All right, looks like we're good to go. Shout outs from around the world. Where are you guys tuning in from? Let's take a couple seconds just to do some introductions. Where are you guys tuning in from around the world? This is Johnny Wimbrey. I'm from the Dallas-Fort Worth area. What's up, Jacksonville, Florida, United Kingdom. Suffix is in the building. Fairfield, California. Over here on Facebook. South Africa, the Bronx, North Carolina. New York is in the building. United Kingdom, Nottingham. How's everybody doing over there in the UK? South Africa, Marietta, Virginia. Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Washington, D.C. Switzerland is in the house. All right, Nigeria, Lagos, how are you? The Bronx, New York, again, North California. All right, here they go, guys. They're pouring in. They're pouring in from around the world. Brooklyn, New York, Raleigh, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, San Diego, Denver, Colorado, Bermuda is in the building. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of my favorite things to do. Let's take about another 60 seconds, and we'll get this party started for our purpose and reason that we invited you on. If you are a first-time guest, this call is designed for you. This is not a call that's designed for our current members or ambassadors. It is exclusively for those of you who are invited to find out about this beautiful concept called Ibuumerang. Aloha from Hawaii. Hello, Hawaii. Good early morning to you over there. Brooklyn, New York. Salem, Saudi Arabia is in the building. What's up? Kenya. Hello, Kenya. Beautiful things happen and come from Kenya. San Diego again. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got Margie over there in South Africa. You got about 30 seconds to invite all of your last minute guests to this presentation. We'll get it started. What's up? The Bronx. The Bronx is in the building. I see you guys out there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as I stated before, my name is Johnny Wimbrey, and I'm very excited and blessed to be with every single one of you right now. I have the honor and pleasure of bringing you the presentation about Ibuumerang. And for those of you who are here for the first time, we welcome you. It is our goal. It is our 100% mission right now in the next 40 minutes to give you a little information about who we are and where we're going and where we come from, to be honest with you. So we want to share this opportunity with you with the intention that you want to join us. We want you to be a part of the boom. We're not shy about that. We want you in Ibuumerang, either as a customer or as an ambassador. And I am sure if you're like me after this presentation, there is no way that you're just going to want to be a customer. If that's what you want to be, that's cool. We have no problem with that. But I want to talk to the visionaries. I want to talk to the entrepreneurs. I want to talk to people who want to create something that's generational. And I say generational, I'm not just talking about generational wealth, but passing down the mindset of entrepreneurialism. It's something I'm very, very passionate about. But before I jump into the opportunity and who I am and all that good stuff, let me give you a quick disclaimer. And this is for you and it's for us. Ibuumerang cannot and will not make any guarantees about your ability to get results or earn any money with our program, information, tools, or strategies. As you continue to read, let me say this. I look at this like the gym membership. If you join a local gym and you go work out, that means you are using the benefits of the gym. If you're paying a monthly fee to be a part of a gym and you never go, you can't blame that on the gym. If you're paying a monthly fee and you go to the gym, but you don't get on the treadmill, you don't lift weights, you don't get into the pool, you don't participate in the activities at the gym, that's not the gym's fault. And likewise, Ibuumerang is an opportunity for those of you who want to take action, for those of you who want to participate and be a part of the program. So nobody can guarantee your results in Ibuumerang, just like no one can guarantee your results at a local gym. It's what you put into it. If you treat it like a hobby, it's going to treat you like a hobby. If you treat it like a multi-million-dollar business, guess what? I'm living proof. It will treat you like a multi-million-dollar business. Now, let's jump into our concept of who we are and why we are here. It is time for you to take control. Let's make these questions. Is it time for you to take control? Is it time for you to earn more money? Is it time for you to get started in a home-based business? If you answered yes to any of those questions, stick around. We want to complement that yes. Why? Because we at Ibuumerang, our mission is to provide an opportunity to succeed without selling by offering a 5-star lifestyle at 3-star prices. And here's what I mean, guys, ladies. This industry that we participate in, the home-based business arena, the network marketing arena, whatever you want to call it, typically, if you look at the industry, it kind of looks like a dinosaur. And I'm not saying that in an insulting way. It's just an industry that really hasn't evolved the way that most businesses traditionally evolve. Typically, a network marketing company, I'm going to give you a visual so you will understand. Hey, switch your water to my water so you can live longer. Switch your vitamins to my vitamins so you can be healthy. That's pretty much 80 years, over 8 decades of our industry has looked like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. There are still companies that do this today and they're massively successful. The problem is people like me who are on stage doing the presentation, we want you to believe that anybody can do it, and that's not true. Everybody can't go out and sell products to hundreds of customers. And that's where our industry gets a bad name, because we lead you to believe that anybody can do it, and that's the dinosaur way of thinking. Today, you have systems that are in place that pretty much are building e-commerce for us around the world. Now, taking you from an outdated business model where customers pay more and only the experienced win. It's normally the top salespeople, the top presenters are always going to be the individuals who are making the top money. And there's nothing wrong with that. They should. They're the top salespeople in every industry in the world. If you're in real estate and you're in the top sales, you deserve to be at the top. You deserve to make high-level commissions because you are a top-level producer. But the reality is, what about the individuals who are doing it on a part-time basis? People who want to work part-time hours and make full-time income. Is that possible? Well, not if you're not a great salesperson or you're not a great recruiter. So the network marketing industry, Ibuumerang is taking it into a modern era. Make money when your customers save money. You see the difference? The instant difference. Not make money when you convince your customers to switch something. Make money because your customers save money. Automatically, just right out of the gate, the presentation is totally different than anything you've ever seen before. Because it's not about us educating you on a product of why you need to switch so you can be healthy. It's about, listen, you want to be healthy, you want to have fun, you want to make money, you want to build a home-based business? Well, let us show you how we are showing customers around the world how to save money. Not because we're great salespeople, because people like to save money. And guess what? Word of mouth travels very fast. As a matter of fact, the reason we brought this concept to the network marketing arena, because word of mouth advertising is the most effective form of advertisement on the planet. You want me to prove it? Facebook. How many Facebook commercials have you seen? How many Facebook commercials did you see that led you to want to join? LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. It's viral. It's word of mouth. It is networking. But here's my question for you. How much money have you made networking for those companies? It's not their business model to pay you money to network for them. It's their business model to set up a free platform for free customers and free participants and just go out and have fun. That is their program. That's how they started the infrastructure. So it was never to share the wealth with us. So that's not a problem because they never promised us anything. But let me ask you this. What if I could show you how to make money to share? What if I could show you how to make money if you bragged about how much money you were saving? Simple, right? Well, let's jump into our program and why we're here and meeting our entire team. Our entire team, our corporate infrastructure at Ibuumerang, you're looking at them. Holton Buggs is our chairman and CEO. I'll come back to him in just a second. Mr. Edwin Haynes, our global master ambassador. He's my personal sponsor. He is the reason. He's the person who brought me into Ibuumerang. Thank you so much, Edwin. You literally changed my life by sharing this opportunity with me. VP of Operations T. Gray and Mark Kitkart is the VP of Marketing. You got our secret sauce, Miss Lori Spears, the Director of Travel. We'll talk about that in just a second, as well as David Manning. He's the CEO of Extreme Travel, and my good friend Peter Hirsch. Let's go back to Holton Buggs. This is our visionary. I believe that everything rises and it falls on leadership. He's our leader. Now, let's find out a little bit about him as to why not only is he qualified to be a leader for us, he's a legendary leader in this industry called network marketing. Now, in 1990, I believe he was still a teenager. In 1990, he entered the network marketing arena for the first time. After 7 years of building a company, building an organization, selling products, 7 years, he finally gets up to $500 a month. Now, well, Johnny, I thought you said that this is our visionary. We're following him. Yes, we are. So why are we telling you this part? Because we want you to know the good, the bad, and the ugly. We don't want to give you a presentation of just all greatness and all good news and fluff and all that good stuff. We want you to understand the infrastructure of who we are and where we come from. This guy knows what it's like to struggle in a home-based business. That's who you want leading. You don't want somebody who just came in overnight and have massive success. We need somebody steering the boat that knows what it feels like for a new person to struggle. Not for 7 years, though. 1997, he developed a formula and achieved rapid success through his system. In 2009, now here are the magic dates. I want you to pay attention to this. In 2009, magic date, this guy broke records in our industry within a decade. He joined a company selling coffee, built an international database, millions of customers around the world. And in 10 years, from the time he joined that company to 2019, the day he left, in 10 years, he helped develop over 45 people in his team to make over $1 million. Now, this guy, Mr. Holton Buggs, is the only living person on the planet that can say this. From the day he joined in 2009 to the day he walked away in 2019, he made over $100 million in commissions. That's who I want to follow. I want to follow the living legend, number one in the world. And you'll see there is a pattern of a theme of being number one in everything about our opportunity. And you're going to see that in just a second. So in March 2019, Holton Buggs launched his company called Ibuumerang. Now, I want you to pay attention to something. He made over $100 million building a coffee distribution team around the world. Who walks away from that type of income to start their own company? This guy. Why? His heart and passion is to build an opportunity where he could teach us how to break his record. And the time clock has already started. It started March 2019. So within the first 10 years, the first decade of Ibuumerang, he wants to break his record, not with one person, with many people. His record is $100 million in 10 years. Do you see where we're going? This gentleman starts his own company March 2019. That's just a year ago. 97% of every network marketing company that has ever launched has never made it past its first year. We just finished our first year. But not only did we just finish our first year, in 2019, we were the fastest home-based business growing opportunity in the world, the year we launched. Now, do your own research. Go find a company anywhere in the world that entered an existing industry and became number one in that industry their first year. I don't know of any company that's ever done that. Welcome to the boom. Our team created a concept to make the future of business easier and more simple by creating this technology, which is called the PRIB. The PRIB is a perpetual residual income builder, PRIB. Say it with me, perpetual residual income builder. Perpetual because it works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in every country around the world. It's working for me right now. It's working for all of our ambassadors right now. You don't have to understand it. You don't have to play with it. You don't have to tweak it. It works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, speaking to our customers and doing the work for us. Residual income, because residual income comes every single month, whether you work it or not, as long as your customers are still active inside the PRIB. So residual income. Let me ask you a question. How many of you are making residual income right now? And I'm not expecting an answer, and I'm sure you guys will answer in the chats. But more importantly, I just want the question to hit you, because most people don't make residual income. As a matter of fact, I have found that most people don't even entertain making residual income. But you know what you do? We all entertain residual bills. So you've been participating in residuals your entire adult life. Why not flip it and participate in residual income? And that's why we're here. The PRIB will assist you to build your organization. And I know that many people have struggled in the past in home-based businesses. And you're going to see why our systems, why our setup in our company is totally different than anything that you've ever seen. Think about traditional businesses. What do you need to run a traditional business? If you're in direct sales, what do you need to run your direct sales organization? If you will go invest into a franchise, McDonald's, Subway, whatever it is, Pizza Inn, Pizza Hut, whatever it is, you're a franchisee owner. What do you need to run that business? Look at the PRIB. The PRIB is a follow-up system. It sells, it upsells, it cross-sells, it builds your team, it speaks to your team, it trains your team, welcome and orientations, training, upgrades, events, and retention. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the PRIB. When you understand the power of the PRIB, some of you won't sleep tonight. I didn't sleep when I finally figured it out. And it took me more than one time to understand the exact of the PRIB. And I wish somebody would have explained it to me the way I'm about to explain it to you, because it just makes a light bulb go off into my head. Now, think about companies that are out there that are 100% technology driven. The only reason you do business with them is because they have a technology. Like Amazon. Now, we're not in competition with Amazon. They'll never be our competition. But I'm using them as an example to show respect for them, but also to give you a clue to where we're headed. Amazon right now is the fastest growing company in the entire world. In 1994, they were building out of a garage. Now they're a household name. When's the last time anybody from Amazon called you to sell you anything? Never. So why do we do business with them? How are they the fastest growing company in the world and we never get a sales call? Nobody has ever sold. Like yesterday, I ordered tiki oil for mosquitoes in my backyard because we have swimming parties all the time. I just ordered it yesterday, comes in the mail 24 hours later. Why? They are a technology that gets me an access point to the best prices on the market. And they have proven themselves worthy, so we do business with them again and again and again. And they have expanded their services because of the faithfulness of people who are participating in the technology. Here's what most people don't understand about Amazon. Amazon started with one product and one product only: books. Downloadable books. Eventually, you can click a button and order a book, and a book will come to your house. They started with one product and one product only. But most people have never asked, why did they start with books? Because they were building a technology to study you. Here's where the light bulb goes off. They've been studying us. What do you mean, Johnny, they've been studying us? Well, they're not the only company. Facebook does it. Instagram does it. Twitter does it. LinkedIn does it. They have an algorithm that does nothing but study you as an individual. They don't study your family. They study you as an individual. Why? If you go to Amazon and you order a book on learning how to become a chef at home, you just told Amazon that you're going to be ordering cooking supplies and cooking utensils in the near future. So what do you think they're going to start marketing to you? Not selling, no phone calls, just simply when you log into the internet, when you start browsing, what pops up? Everything that I'm seeing right now when I go to Amazon has something to do with backyard parties and swimming. Why? I just ordered tiki oil to get rid of mosquitoes, and I ordered a few more supplies that indicates that we have a lot of fun in my backyard. So that's what I'm seeing right now. What my wife sees at Amazon is totally different than what I see. But how do they know? It's a technology. It's an algorithm. Welcome to the Prib. See, those companies' business model was never to share the wealth with you. They never started with that concept. From day one, Ibuumerang started with the concept is we are going to share the wealth with everyone who helps us build the Prib. Over 500,000 customers have gone into the Prib in our first 12 months. So every time we roll out a new service or a new product or a new savings, every one of our customers, your customers that are inside the Prib, will know that it exists. And any purchase that they make, you are financially incentivized. Amazon used books as their front door into their technology. And they did it for years. One product for years to build the faithfulness of a relationship using an algorithm with Amazon and their free customers. Keyword is free customers. We're not going to use books. We're using travel. Our iGo booking engine is exclusively offered through Ibuumerang, and this is the front door to get inside the Prib. Now remember, the Prib is a technology. It's artificial intelligence. It's an algorithm that's going to pay you based on bringing free customers into the Prib. So we're leading with travel because travel's fun. Travel's fun to talk about. And we can learn our customers a heck of a lot faster and better based on where they travel. Let me give you an example. Remember the example I gave you? If you read a book on how to become a chef and you order that book on Amazon, you just told Amazon you're into cooking. Well, if you search the iGo platform for going to Vegas, New Year's 2021, even if you don't book it, you just told our algorithm that you want to go to Vegas. So what do you think is going to happen in the next several days of getting emails and marketing from Ibuumerang? It's going to be about Vegas because you told us you want to go there. Not only did you tell us you want to go, we know how many people you want to go with. We know the time of day you want to travel. We know the level of hotel that you want to stay in based on searching in the iGo platform. So we're going to learn our customers a heck of a lot faster than just reading books. And the faster we learn our customers, the more we know what they're going to want in the future. When's the best time to get on an airplane? When it's on the ground or when it's in the air? This is a ground floor opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. We just launched in 2019. We launched in 2019. We were the #1 fastest growing home-based business company in the world in 2019. April of 2020 was our biggest and greatest month ever on record. Why am I telling you that? What was April 2020 for the entire world? It was the worst month documented during the COVID-19 virus. Worst month documented in our entire lifetime for crisis on a global scale. We are growing through the crisis. Why? Because we're a technology and we're an algorithm, and we're showing people how to set up a home-based business because they're at home. We're growing faster than ever right now because we're teaching people how to make money from home while they're being told to stay home. So ladies and gentlemen, this is why we lead with travel. Travel is the largest industry in the world. Remember in the beginning of the presentation, I told you you're going to see a trend that Holton Buggs always plays the top. He wants to play in the #1 sectors in business. So why would we lead with anything else other than the #1 industry in the world, which is travel? Now, I've been in the travel space since 2009. 2009, I've done over $1 billion in sales and building organizations in the travel space in over 60 countries around the world. When I chose to join Ibuumerang, I chose to join Ibuumerang because I've never made money on the booking of travel. He's like, hold on, Johnny, rewind that, bring that back. You did $1 billion in the travel space in home-based businesses. Yes. I've helped create over 20 millionaires or 20 people who to make over $1 million in the travel space building network marketing, just in my organization alone. But ask me how much money any of us made in our previous company when it comes to booking travel. Zero. Why? It's illegal in pretty much every country around the world to pay a commission on the booking of travel to someone who's not a travel agent. You have to be a travel agent to make money on the booking of travel. So Holton Bugg says, if we're going to lead with the #1 industry in the world, we have to figure out a way that people are financially incentivized to get customers inside the crib to start booking travel. And here's the concept that he came up with. So we can't pay commissions on the booking of travel. Can we pay commissions or a travel savings bonus based on savings? That's the brilliance of Mr. Holton Bugg. All the attorneys and the team came back and said, yes, you can do that. We don't know why you want to do that. No company has ever wanted to give up their commissions or give up their rate up to give back in savings so you could pay a commission. Well, think about it. The more stories that we have out there around the world of people saving money inside the crib, the more free customers are going to get inside the crib. And the only way the free customers can get inside the crib is an ambassador has to invite them with a boomerang, hence the name of our company. What's a boomerang designed to do? You throw a boomerang out, it's designed to come back. It comes back with goodwill. You throw out love, it comes back with love. You throw out opportunity, it comes back with opportunity. That is the essence of everything that Ibuumerang is about. So you can see that travel is the largest industry in the world. 3 of the world's largest industries, oil and gas, food, and pharmaceuticals. Those are 3 of the 5 world's largest industries in the world. Guess what #1 is? Obviously, travel. But let me share with you how big travel is. It's $8 trillion a year. But let me give you a visual of how big that actually is. If you add up food on a global scale, pharmaceutical sales, prescriptions on a global scale, and you add up oil and gas on a global scale, all 3 of them combined don't equal what travel does on its own. So we're playing at the top in everything that we do. As we roll out Ibuumerang, we're playing at the top. Now, here's what most people don't know about travel. Travel online booking is typically ran by 2 giant entities that pretty much run the entire world. Over 45 websites around the world, online booking, are controlled by these 2 entities, Booking Holdings and Expedia Group. So if you're on kayak.com, you're really on Booking Holdings. If you're on Priceline.com, you're really on Expedia Group. They pretty much run the entire sector of online travel. They did over $190 billion in travel in 2018. They offer the same retail prices and markup. We don't mark our prices up. These companies, they're in business to profit on the booking of travel. Our company, we are in business to profit off free customers. So we have to make sure that our customers are saving so they'll go out and tell more people. We have to make sure that the ambassadors are being financially compensated for bringing the customers so they'll continue to bring more customers. So it's like the circle of life that keeps feeding each other, which is leading us to be the fastest, most dominating home-based network marketing company in the world, because we're truly showing people how to make money from home without having to be sensational salespeople, switching your coffee, switching your juices and your potions and your lotions and pills. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but the reality is most people don't have the sales skills to get their family members and friends to switch over on their products. We're not asking anybody to switch anything. We're just simply saying, get inside the crib. If you see something you like, have fun. And when they have fun, you're financially incentivized. Oh, By the way, for the first time in the world, first time ever, a network marketing company is saying, please don't talk to your customers. You've never heard that in network marketing. No network marketing company in the world would ever say, don't talk to your customers. Why? Because when I get my customer on this product, it's my job to also get them on this product later on. So I have to talk to them, upsell them. Not in Ibuumerang. The same inventory, but we pass the savings on to our customers. Here's some visual examples just to give you an idea. And these are real screenshot, real-time examples. Expedia. Expedia.com is one of the foremost leading authorities on the online booking, period. iGo platform, that's us. Exclusively only to Ibuumerang, you have access to the iGo platform. You cannot log into the iGo platform unless somebody throws you a boomerang. So if you're on a website that looks like us and you didn't get thrown a boomerang from an ambassador, that's not us. That's a knockoff. So make sure that the boomerang you're activating on the iGo platform is from an ambassador in Ibuumerang. Expedia.com versus iGo. Same hotel, same day, same everything, same room. Everything's exactly the same. This person, if you look at the bottom, named Ruben, here's what we get in the mail when we do this. There's a there's an email that comes through. I get these when I book as well. This person saved $1,341 on one booking. Why are we only focused on the savings? I'll show you in just a second. Travelocity.com, iGo platform, $316 in savings on this one booking. Rentalcar.com versus iGo platform, $1,589 on one booking savings. That just happens to be our CEO and our chairman, Mr. Holton Buggs. So I'm going to guess that was a really, really nice car with that kind of savings. So access 5-star amenities, 5-star prices, or 5-star lifestyle at 3-star prices. Here are the core services in the iGo platform. You have hotels, you have car rentals, cruises, flights, home, weekend, marketplace, timeshare owners. Now listen, if you own a timeshare, I'm sorry, we have access to that inventory at no cost. We don't have to buy timeshares anymore. We have it in our global database. By the click of the button, you can rent a timeshare without ever having to own it because we have access to the world's database of timeshares. Now, there's also ways that you can get paid on that as well. Additional lifestyle activities and rewards and savings. The reason I want you to look at this because I really want you to understand, if we are studying our free customers, if they go to a wine club, what did they just tell us? They like wine. They love to travel to wine country. So guess what they're going to start getting in the mail or getting in their emails or even pop-ups or even text messages? Hey, here's a special exclusive deal to Sonoma Valley in California to go wine tasting. Whatever it is, Napa Valley, around the world, Italy, Spain, Argentina. We have access to all those places. And those individuals will get those advertisements and pop-ups. And anytime they book or anytime they take action without you ever having to sell anything, you're financially incentivized. Gift cards, shore excursions. If you go to Jamaica and you go zip lining, we know you're zip lining. So what are you telling it about us? You are a thrill seeker. You like to have fun. You like adventure. So the algorithm, the Prib is going to build a database of adventure for those individuals, not one time, throughout the year. We're always going to tell those people where the next crazy adventure is available. We are studying our customers the same way that Amazon is studying you, the same way that Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn and YouTube, they are studying your habits. They know what you want to watch. They know the time of the day that you're clicking. They know the time of the day that you're searching. So that's what they know and how they know what to market to you. But you're not financially incentivized to share that with anyone until Ibuumerang. The boom is real, ladies and gentlemen. I believe without a shadow of a doubt, the entire world will utter these words, do you boomerang? Let's go 20 years later, 20 years ago. 20 years ago, I was 25 years old. And I remember when Google was coming out. I remember when Amazon, eBay, I remember all these global giants were coming out. But never in my wildest imagination did I think to myself, the whole world is going to start saying, did you Google it? It's not even a correct term. Google's a search engine. So is MSN. So is Yahoo. So is AOL. There's plenty of search engines. But why do we say, did you Google it? The same reason the whole world one day will say, do you boomerang? Before you click a button, before you book a trip, before you jump into a ride share or a drive share, people are going to say, did you boomerang it? When's the best time to get on an airplane? When it's on the ground or when it's in the air? If you can go back and invest in Amazon as an entrepreneur, think like an entrepreneur. Would you rather invest in Amazon before the entire world knew about it? Or are you investing now that the whole world knows about it? If you invested at this level, you're a consumer. You just bought stock. You didn't buy stock to make money. You bought stock because it feels good to have ownership. That's a consumer. That's what consumers do. Entrepreneurs say, how can I get in before the whole world knows about it? How can you join Ibuumerang before the whole world says, do you boomerang? I'm glad you asked. We have all the latest technology already in place, and we're just giving you examples of where we're headed. I did not join Ibuumerang for what it is today. I say this a million times a day. I didn't join Ibuumerang because of who we are in June of 2020. It's not why I joined. I'm an entrepreneur. I don't make emotional decisions like that. I joined Ibuumerang because of where we're headed in the next 3 to 5 years. My children's children will benefit from my decision of getting on an airplane while it's on the ground. And we're inviting you to do the exact same thing. This is the infancy stages of a giant that's starting to get off its knees and showing the entire world that we exist. So when's the best time to get involved? On the ground, in the middle, or all the way in the air? There will be people who join us on all levels. I'm talking to you right now on this level. We're not even here yet. We're not even here yet. We're still somewhere right around here. Yes, we are the fastest growing opportunity in the world in 2019. And we're on point and we're poised to be the fastest growing opportunity in the world in the year 2020. We are already on track of doing that. But that still doesn't mean that we're here. We're not. We are in formulation, ladies and gentlemen. We generate codes. You send a code to your customer. They activate the code. They are linked to you forever. So if I send somebody a code, I sent somebody a code yesterday. They activate the boomerang. They're with me forever. Forever. We have systems and tools that are in place that do the presentation for you. So with all that being said, every activated boomerang nourishes a child through the Boom Foundation. We have fed over 4.4 million proper servings of nutrition in 2019 alone, the year we launched. Why? Because we are a cause-driven opportunity. We're feeding children and we're building the world and we're turning it into a global boom. So here's another example of the travel savings bonuses and how it works, just to give you a visual. You can see if you're an ambassador, I'm an ambassador. So what is an ambassador of Ibuumerang? An ambassador of Ibuumerang is basically someone who champions the cause. If you're an ambassador for Red Cross, just simply means you champion the cause for Red Cross. That's all it means. We are ambassadors. We are entrepreneurs of Ibuumerang, but you also have customers. They're not entrepreneurs. They're just consumers. And you can see the difference of what happens to a customer versus an ambassador. But I want you to go over to the right-hand side of the screen. Look at the very bottom where it says 50% is paid out to the referring ambassador as a direct travel savings bonus. This is the genius of Holton Bugs. He doesn't pay commissions on the booking of travel. We pay commissions on the savings of travel. So let's just say that this is your customer, you're an ambassador, and your customer saves $212 on this trip to Cancun. What does that mean for you? You didn't book it. You didn't research. You did no work at all. This is your customer inside your crib. You have no access to them. You don't know what they're doing. They booked this trip, $212 in savings. You, just because you're responsible for them being inside the crib, you would make $106 on that booking. Travel savings bonus. Are you starting to get the visual? Now, remember, this is the crib. Travel's the front door to the crib. Like books were the front door to Amazon. We're using travel as our front door. because we're financially incentivizing you to build fast and in a hurry. Why? Fast is fun. Travel is fun. So one of the fastest growing segments of the travel space and transportation space is the drive share industry. What's a drive share? Well, pull out your phone. There's a really good chance that you have an app on your phone that's a drive share app or a ride share app. If you are a driver, you have the drive share app. If you are a rider, you have the ride share app. Trust me, I'd say about 90% plus of you that are watching me right now, you could pull out your phone and you can pull those apps up right now. It's awesome. It's great. It's cool. Remember, I told you that Holton likes to play at the top. So if rideshare is the fastest growing segment of transportation, guess what we did? Holton Bugs bought a rideshare company. Bought it. Wrote the check for it. So Ibuumerang exclusively has access to VibeRides. You cannot get in a VibeRide unless you're in the Prib. An ambassador would have to throw you a boomerang and you activate it, then you have access to VibeRides. Isn't this amazing? Why would we move into VibeRides as our second vertical in the Prib? It's the fastest growing segment of transportation in the world. So what's in it for you? Introducing VibeRides. It's a drive share service that currently available in select markets. Right now, our beta test is in Houston, Texas, Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, Orlando, Florida, as well as Miami area, Miami, Florida. I do believe that we're going to be moving into Mexico very soon and then into the United Kingdom. And trust me, we will go around the world. Well, Johnny, when's it going to come to Italy or Greece? I don't know, but we're coming. When's the best time to get on an airplane? On the ground or in the air? I want you to think like an entrepreneur. What if you knew about this before it came to your country or your city? Wouldn't that put you at a more advantageous position for entrepreneurialism to spread the word? The difference between Vibe, the reason we call Vibe rides, because every one of our passengers, they choose their vibe. They choose their vibe. Why? Conversation. Do you like to talk during your ride? Your app will have all this access. Temperature. What kind of music do you like? And more importantly, we're the only ride share or drive share company in the world that offers this right now. Girl power. I have 2 daughters. I have a wife. If my daughters get into an Uber or a ride share company or whatever company that's out there, when they get inside of one of these cars, I feel a heck of a lot better if it's a female driving. We're the only app that allows that. The boom is real, ladies and gentlemen, and we're coming. There's 3 ways to earn. Earn when you drive, earn when others drive, earn when your customers ride. I want you to get that visual. So many of our ambassadors are becoming drivers. Why? They're making money in Ibuumerang and they want to make money driving. What's the fastest way to understand an industry? You dive in, you throw yourself into the fire. I am seriously considering driving for VibeRides. Why? I want to understand it. Well, Johnny, why would a multimillionaire want to drive? I want to be the message that I bring. I really want to understand it. And I happen to be in one of the markets that are available here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So you earn when you drive, but not only that. If you are a driver of any rideshare app right now, how much money do you make when you're not driving? 0. Well, what if our drivers wanted to build their own fleet of drivers around the world? Who has more potential of recruiting drivers to join VibeRides? Drivers that are already driving for other companies. They're not our competition. We don't want them to cancel. We don't have an exclusivity. We want you to keep the other apps that you're driving with. Just add ours as an option. Why? Because we want you to build a residual income with us when you're not driving. So for the first time ever, a rideshare company shows drivers how to make money when they're not driving. Earn when your customers ride. So a driver can actually have customers around the world. Doesn't have to be in their car. And every single time one of those customers get into any car around the world, If that customer is linked back to that driver because that driver threw them a boomerang, or linked back to an ambassador like me because I threw them a boomerang, it doesn't matter anywhere in the world. When they get into a car, I would be financially incentivized, or that driver or whoever put them inside the crib. So I believe you're starting to get the vision of where we're headed just with our 2 front rollouts inside the crib. You can see that we're playing at the top. The next vertical inside the crib, can't tell you what it is yet, but I can tell you this: we're playing at the top. We're playing at the top. You earn income on every single one of your drives. Every single time one of our drivers drive, they're going to earn income. And typically, if you're already driving in the rideshare sector, if you're already in this industry, you already understand that your commissions come from how far you drive, how long you drive. You don't make any commissions off of airport fees or taxes or anything like that. Nobody does. And it will be the exact same way with us, same thing. But the only difference is you are financially incentivized to help us recruit drivers. And we'll have drivers that never drive anymore because they'll be making more money when they're not driving. Watch. It's going to happen, I would say, in the next 3 to 5 years. So let's say this is you. You want to make $15,000 a year just by recruiting drivers. Here's an example, a visual, very conservative visual of how you could do it. Let's say you have 10 drivers that you brought into Ibuumerang, 10 drivers. And those 10 drivers are averaging about, in their fares, about $50,000 a year. It's not really a lot of driving, but let's just say it's $50,000 a year on average for 10 drivers. That's over $500,000 a year in total revenue. You, even if you never drove, there's no minimum hours that you have to drive to make commissions with us. You would make $15,000 because all those drivers would be a part of your organization. Now, let's just say this is you, the rideshare model. You have 10 riders. Each of your 10 riders invited 5 other people to become riders. Why? When you refer 5 people to become riders, you get a ride for free. So let's just say that was your only goal, to get a free ride. You're having fun. You're just referring the app. People are downloading it. It's attached back to you. And let's say those 10 riders did that. Now there's 50 riders in your organization. Remember, you only told 10, but those 10 told 5 apiece. Now you have 50. And what if it happened again? What if those 50 got 5 apiece? That'd be 250 riders in your organization. You're not driving. You may not even be riding, but they are. 310 total riders, average of $50 a month, $15,500. That's $5,580 a year in commissions that you would make just because people are taking rides. And that's only on the rider side. What if some of them actually become drivers too? Cha-ching, right? The sky is the limit, ladies and gentlemen. There's so many more ways that we get paid in Ibuumerang. I'm going to go back and show you a couple of examples in terms of the travel space, in terms of the iGo platform, so you'll understand. Let's just say this is you and you have 10 customers. Those 10 customers save an average of about $600 a year. Now, my first booking in Ibuumerang was the weekend of November. The first weekend of November, I went to Manhattan. I saved $2,200 on my first booking. It was a presidential suite, high up, very expensive room. So my savings were a little bit higher than most average. People say, we want people to understand that the average person is going to save about $600 a year when they book with iGo platform. And that's very, very low because we don't want to exaggerate. My first booking, I saved $2,200. My second booking, I saved $1,100. My sponsor, Mr. Edwin Haynes, he got paid every time I booked on my savings. So if I saved $2,200, he made $1,100 on one booking. Are you starting to see? We're not in the business to profit and make money on booking of travel. We are in the business of profiting because our customers are saving, which creates a frenzy of more customers who want to get inside the crib through your help. Your customers can refer customers to the crib and they become your customers. You have to be an ambassador of Ibuumerang to make money. You have to be a customer inside the crib to save money and have access to our services and benefits. That happens with you, and that's why we incentivize you. Now, not only can you build your database of customers, you can build a team of ambassadors. When you become an ambassador, like I am, you are able to go sign up other ambassadors who join the team and they become a part of your organization. You don't have to understand anything that you're looking at right now because the computer does all of it for you. It literally does all of it for you. We're just giving you a visual. When you join someone's team as an ambassador, they have a left team and they have a right team. So the faster you get with the person who invited you on this call right now, the higher up level you are going to be in their team and the more potential that they can start building under you and putting drivers under you and ambassadors under you, which will be financially incentivizing to you based on them becoming ambassadors and so forth and so on. We get paid on a weekly basis. We also get paid on a monthly basis. Every Monday, we get paid our weekly bonuses, the direct bonuses. We get paid our dual team bonuses. And on a monthly basis, we also get fast start leadership bonuses on a weekly basis as well. On a monthly basis, we get paid our residual income for our ambassadors. We get paid our travel commissions for anybody who travels. And we also get leadership bonuses on a monthly basis. So there's about 6 or 7, maybe even 8 ways that you can make commissions in Ibuumerang on a monthly basis. So with all that being said, give you another visual just to bring it all home. Let's just say you want to earn $20,000 a year just as an ambassador. Let's say you have a team of 50 ambassadors. 50 ambassadors in your organization, not 50 that you personally brought in. You could have told 5 people who told 10. Doesn't matter how you get there, just the example. Let's say each of your ambassador has an average of 10 customers each. That will be 500 customers in your organization. Not your customers, customers of your ambassadors, but they're your customers too. Average savings, $600 a year. That will bring you $20,000 a year in commissions based on our compensation structure. Ladies and gentlemen, there has never been a network marketing company in the world where you can make money on customers without talking to them. Until now. Until now. The Prib speaks and markets to our customers for us. Now, I'm going to skip a slide. I want to jump right into how do you join Ibuumerang by becoming an ambassador. You get to pick and choose on what level you want to play. We have coach class, business class, and first class. I am a first class ambassador. There's a reason I'm a first class ambassador, and I'll explain that to you in just a second. Once you become an ambassador, if you choose to be a coach class, it's $250, and you can see the benefits in your access points that you have access to as a coach class member. It's $99 a month as a member, and that $99 a month, that's your overhead to run your business. You hear what I just said? Your overhead to run your international business is $99 a month. You can't run a lemonade stand for $99 a month. But you're doing business all over the world, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for $100 US a month. As a coach class member, you get access to the hotel, flights, car rentals. You get 10 boomerangs. Remember, your success is attached to how many boomerangs you have. If you have 10 boomerangs, that means you can acquire 10 customers as soon as you join. Well, what happens once you get 10 customers who activate 10 boomerangs? You can always go into your back office and purchase more. And I believe it averages about basically $1 a boomerang. That's your overhead to continue to bring in new customers, free customers into the Prib. You acquire your boomerangs, you throw them out, they activate them, they go into the Prib. If they don't activate them, that boomerang comes back to you and goes back into your inventory. Pretty cool. All the technology works for you. You don't have to understand it. Business class, you get access to everything you got in coach class, but you also get cruises and you also get 25 boomerangs instead of 10. In my opinion, paying $500 to be business class is a great reason because you more than double your boomerangs. You more than double your boomerangs and you make 100% of your bonus commissions instead of 50% as a business class member. It just pays for itself. You'll get 12% in the weekly compensation plan your first month just by coming in at business class. You get the Prib, you get the VibeRides. First class is where it's at. I'm a first class member. There is absolutely nothing in Ibuumerang that I don't have access to. I have access to everything they have to offer because I'm a first class member. Now, you get everything, but you also get 50 boomerangs. In my opinion, that pays for itself. You get 50 boomerangs, which allows you to bring in 50 customers within your first day if you wanted to. You have access to them, no limitations, no time period. You can send as many boomerangs that you have access to out to your customers. And once they activate it, they go into your Prib and they never come out. They're always attached to you. So ladies and gentlemen, There it is. I sincerely believe that the entire world one day will say the word, do you boomerang? And the reason they'll say that word is because you're going to help us take this to the world. The reason you're going to help us take it to the world is because we're going to financially incentivize you to do it like you've never been financially incentivized before. You weren't financially incentivized to create the world's youngest billionaire. His name was Mark Zuckerberg at the time. When we created the world's youngest billionaire for free, we never knew what we were doing. We were doing it because we were having fun. Zero financial incentive. We created the world's youngest billionaire. Nothing wrong with that. But wouldn't you agree, if you can do it again, you would want to be incentivized yourself financially, not just being a part of history, creating the world's youngest billionaire? Ibuumerang will be the fastest growing company in the world. There's no question. We're already on track. We are already causing the entire world to turn their head to say, who is this boomerang? You're going to help us take it to a much higher level. Why? Because we're going to financially incentivize you to do it. Get with the person who invited you out. Get with them immediately and let them know, I want to be coach class, business class, or first class. Get with them right now. They can get you lined up, your website, your booking engine, everything will be up and running in the next 10 to 15 minutes. And you can start inviting people to watch your presentation using the I Decide technology. The person who invited you out, they'll explain what that is, but that technology has done about 95% of my work for me. About 95% of all my work building my organization has come from using I Decide. That is a tool that you get access to at no additional cost just because you joined Ibuumerang. Now, Ibuumerang cannot and will not make any guarantees about your ability to get results to earn money with our program, information, tools, or strategy. The exact same way we started this presentation, the exact same way I'm going to finish it. As you continue to read, it's like a gym membership, ladies and gentlemen. What you put into it is what you're going to get out. If you go to the gym, you're paying a monthly fee faithfully. That doesn't mean anything unless you walk through that door and you go to work. You've got to participate to get the results. And it's exactly the same way with Ibuumerang. Stay close to our systems, stay close to the leaders, stay close to all of our announcements, and welcome to the boom. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for having me. God bless you. The boom is real.